Singleton. You can follow me on Facebook at Henry Singleton or on Twitter at HenryHayoU15.
Listen, this your boy Fred. Listen, you can follow me on Facebook at Brandon Fred Jones, or you can follow me on Twitter at BFredJones.
This is Jeremiah Gray, man, with G Sports. You can follow me on Facebook, Jeremiah Gray, A.K.A, and on Twitter, G_paid in full 08.
Pay me the money. money.
FanView Live, where real fans talk about real sports. Only on the New Orleans Talk Network. Like us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube, because we're not just a sports talk show, we're a talk show about sports.
Welcome everyone. FanView, Real Fans Talk Sports, New Orleans Talk Network. Man, we got another show for y'all tonight, Saints came up successful this Sunday against the Seahawks. Proving a lot of doubters wrong. I was one of those doubters. Too. I'm your boy Fred.
G Sports in the building. Coach Hurricane in. I told y'all I'm going to win that.
Who know who? If you watched the show last week, me and G Sports got egg on our face right now.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
I'm glad.
I'm happy they won. But we was wrong. We doubted those Saints, and then went up to the Seattle on the road and came out a big victorious victory. We got a big time show for y'all tonight. Got a lot to discuss. Prime time game. Saints Dallas coming up this weekend, Sunday night. Prime time. Lots to discuss. Do we think Pat Mahomes has become the guy, the torch of the NFL? We still got high school prep football. We're going to give y'all those rankings towards the end of the show. But we're going to open up the show recapping Sunday's game. Seahawks came out victorious. The Saints came out victorious, 33-27, man. What was y'all big key to the game that helped the Saints win this game going on the road against it? What's some of the things that we saw that we made look, this was the big key to that game?
I feel like it was just a great overall team victory. Started off by, Deontay Harris coming out with the electric punt return.
Yes.
Sean Payton said in the preseason that he thought he could be the best returner in the NFL. And boy, was he right. I mean, when he got that punt, he put that foot in the ground, and it was cancel Christmas. That gave us that jump start that we needed, and it took the pressure off the offense and Teddy Bridgewater and gave him a little breathing room. Right. Let's go up 7-0. Now defense, handling your business. Teddy, now you ain't got to force nothing. The second thing was, and everybody want to talk about him and always say he's always on the bad end of the stick.
Eli Apple.
When it comes to on the defensive end for us, and as Eli Apple, he came with a great effort play. He runs downfield, punches it out off of Carson. Von Bell picks it up, takes it to the house. We go up 14-0. When we went up 14-0, I knew that we was in great position to win this game, because I was like, I felt that Teddy Bridgewater can at least get us 14 points, maybe 17 points. So I felt good that we was already up 14 points. And then I knew also that the Seahawks don't want to pass the ball more than they run the ball. So I knew that was going to change their game plan up a little bit. I was very, very happy with our special teams, other than Deontay Harris, as far as our coverage on kickoff, our coverage on punts, and Thomas Morstead.
MVP.
Thomas Morstead. MVP. 3 points inside the 10. He had a 54.6 point average on the game. I mean, way to flip the field position and have our defense have those guys to go 90 yards, 85 yards, 95 yards throughout the game. And we know Seattle's offense not built like that. Our D-line was very, very impressed with our D-line. I mean, come on. Cam Jordan, those guys. Even though we didn't get a sack in the game, I mean, we got close a lot of times, but we kept getting constant pressure, and forced Russell Wilson to get off his spots and make some bad throws. I think his stats that he had in his game was very misleading. He had 406 yards passing, but he made a lot of bad throws, and it was because of the pressure from our D-line. Davenport, Trey Henderson, Cam Jordan, They just got constant pressure all night. I love the way they played. DeMario Davis, though, he needs to start getting the publicity and the recognition he deserves as one of the top linebackers in the league. The way he was filling that hole on run plays, the way he was running sideline to sideline in the passing game, he just was getting people set up and lined up the correct way.
Right.
DeMario Davis was a big part of why our defense looked so good on Sunday. And I'm very impressed with how he was able to come up with that victory and make it a team effort. So overall, I still think we could play better. But to go into Seattle, one of the toughest places to go on the road in the NFL, and come up with a victory the way we did, it speaks volumes about Sean Payton and the players on that team.
Man, listen, man. Thomas Morstead to me is my MVP of the game, man. You can pin a team down on their home turf and make them try to drive 90 yards consistently. It speaks volumes for what you're trying to do, especially being on the road. Alvin Kamara is phenomenal. I think he had over 160 total yards. I think he had 25 total touches, 2 touchdowns, man. What more can you ask from a guy when he gets the football in his hands? He's making plays, he's extending plays, he's helping out his quarterback, he's doing so much. I think he led the team in receptions. They had 9 receptions. Alvin Kamara was just phenomenal. Michael Thomas had 5 catches. He finally got in the end zone, finally scored a touchdown. I loved a lot of things that we did on offense. Obviously, we got to clean some things up. We had like 6 punts in the game. Got to focus on putting a few more drives together. But obviously, it was raining in Seattle. People understand, especially the first half of that game. There's a lot of weather out there. You seen Carson kept slipping out there on the football field. And he had a fumble in that game. So, obviously, coming back to New Orleans is a different story. But overall, I'm pleased with what the Saints did. When you go on the road, anytime you can create a turnover for a touchdown is big. Anytime you get a punt return for a touchdown is big. And that kind of got things going for the Saints early in the game. That's typically points you just can't account for. You're not accounting for a special teams touchdown because they didn't have no touchdowns on special teams up to this point in the NFL. We're not just talking about the Saints, but around the league, there was no punt return for a touchdown up to this point until Devontae Harris made that play. Big ups to the team overall, man. Like I said, Thomas Morstead is my MVP. And man, I got to give it up to that Who Dat Nation, man. They went up there in Seattle and played big. Big time. Yeah. Coach Hen, you was right, baby. We got an egg on our face.
Look, it was pretty much what it was nothing that Seattle did that worked whatsoever. Like I said, this was a couple of years ago. That's a whole different
beast mode, boom.
But to score on all phases of the game, to score on offense, defense, special team. When you do that as a coach, that's one of the main things that you try to get out. You try to score at least on 2 phases.
Right.
Because you feel like if you score on 2 phases, you got an 80% chance.
Right.
You score on 3 phases, that percentage goes up to 95.
Right.
So you pretty much got to shoot yourself in the foot on that part. I think one of the biggest keys to the game that nobody really talks about. They talk about like what he overall did, but Sean Payton taking away the cap number for Alvin Kamara. He's your most electric person on offense. Mm-hmm. Even if Breeze is there, he's still your most electric player on offense. It was coming into the season, and when we had Mark Ingram last year, more of a done back, like, hey, he got a pitch count. No more than 10 to 15 touches a game.
Right.
The guy changed the game phenomenally. Timely runs, his balance. I think outside of Barry Sanders, and this is my personal opinion, outside of Barry Sanders, I didn't see Gale Sayers play, but I know he was one of those guys. This guy's balance control is probably the best I've ever seen in person. It's a step of his game that I didn't even know he had, even when he was at Alabama and Tennessee. I know he was phenomenal receiving back. I know he was a hell of a change of pace. A touchdown waiting to happen, like the old folks used to say, lightning in the bottle type guy.
Right.
But to see somebody of his frame, you very rarely see one guy get him down.
Right.
And then you have to, even if he always finds a way to come. It was a timely run. I want to say like in the third quarter. We wind up like it helped us flip the field. We didn't score. We helped us flip the field position. But they ran like a sweep action to him, and he was on the sideline, got bottled up, and came out of it somehow and got like an extra 15 yards. I think that was one thing key to the second day, keeping Russell Wilson with eyes in the back of his head. He could never set his feet. He could never just, And I love the way that Dennis Allen took my advice, and started doing what Marcus Davenport is good at. He's an athlete. Put him in different positions. On third down, look, when he wanted to go max coverage, it was no secret. They had 3 down linemen. Marcus Davenport was standing up behind the nose guard, and he got to pick the side he wanted. Now Russell Wilson, he's a slippery sucker.
Yes,
but to have hands always in his face, for him to never, he could never go to his first read simply because he knew he was getting pressure.
Right.
2, the third day, you got to tip your hats off to the offensive line. Bobby Wagner was pretty much eliminated. That's I don't think
you rarely see that in football.
Ever see that?
And I didn't even know Clowney played.
Problem
Did you know Clowney? I thought Clowney was hurt or something. I didn't even know Clowney played in the game.
Played in the game.
Didn't even know.
It was killing because and you see the difference. Like KJ Wright had a phenomenal game, but when he got hurt, it was like you could pretty much cancel the rest of this.
But I mean, he had a horrible play on the goal line where we ran a wheel route and he basically tackled Camaro.
I mean,
that was a touchdown.
But it was either give up the touchdown or hey, you gotta go for another down.
Another down it is.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, 'cause we've seen.
But it tripped me out how he got up like he ain't do anything.
Yeah,
like, come on now. Come on now. You basically mugged him.
That's just like NBA players.
You're bad. You're bad.
NBA players, when they come across somebody's face, referee blow a whistle, they're like, how? That's how.
Right.
You know, but all in all, great solid team with great game plan by Peyton, by not trying to put too much on Teddy, not trying to open up everything. Treat it like I like the way he treated him like a rookie, so to speak. Limited plays. All right, this is what you got. Boo, 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 boo. Jared Cook, you got to come on, baby. It was some timely. It was some phenomenal.
The back shoulder.
Yeah,
the back shoulder. You got to catch that on third down. You got to catch that.
Catch the ball.
You got to catch that.
Catch the ball.
Offensive line kept him protected. Great game plan by Dennis Allen. But I would look. Everybody who that actually always talking about Eli Apple this, Eli Apple that.
That was timely.
Let me tell you something. Y'all better have that same energy on Marcus Lattimore.
We just talked about this last week.
Leads the league in reception yards against a quarterback. Now, and I can see if our first 3 weeks stretch would have been Houston, Tampa Bay, Atlanta. All right, I'll give you that.
Right.
Those 3 monsters.
Right.
You played one monster.
Hopkins.
You played one monster, and you got torched by nobodies.
Lockett ain't no slouch, though.
But he wasn't always going to Lockett. 83
more.
Who the fuck is that? I'm being real. I mean, like, he was killing. Yeah. It just is something. I think once that end of the defense gets better, it's over with. Rob Bell can't be the only one that consistently shows up.
The biggest thing for Marshawn Lattimore that I'm noticing, look, his technique is phenomenal.
On intermediate routes.
The way he gets his hands on people and redirects them, I love it. The problem that he's having is locating the ball. I mean, he cannot get his head turned around and locate the goddamn ball. And that's the difference between an elite corner and just a good corner. Right now, Marshawn Lattimore is a good corner. Because when the ball is in the air, he cannot get his head turned around and make a play on the ball. And that's the issue that he's having. And you're going to see more offensive coordinators go at his top going forward. Because when you watch it on film, first week, he giving up 20-plus yards, deep balls to DeAndre Hopkins. Brandon Cooks on a 3rd and 21.
Yeah.
Lockett did the same thing. I think it was like 3rd and 12. And he gives up a post to Lockett because he cannot get his head turned around. Now, he's there in his hip pocket.
Right.
He right there on him. But he cannot get his head turned around and locate the ball. That is a problem. And if he can't get it rectified soon, he's gonna become Fred Thomas all over again.
I think I started watching it last year when Mike Evans played him. Mike Evans was beating him like over the top on the deep plays. Like I said, when you look at Marshawn Lattimore, you look at him guarding intermediate routes, short route zone coverage plays. He's phenomenal. That probably has a lot to do with the fact that in practice he's going against Michael Thomas, who's running those similar kind of plays. He's not practicing the guys who's stretching the field, who's taking those deep routes. So you watch game film with guys who are down the field football players. he's giving up those plays.
Right.
And that probably has a lot to do with the fact that at practice he is going against a guy who is running intermediate routes and doing certain type of things.
But I'm not even going to let him off the hook off this.
I'm not giving him an excuse.
I'm just saying I just think that he is struggling with getting his head turned around.
Struggling deep plays.
Locating the ball. That's a goddamn problem. If you're going to call yourself a top tier corner in this league, you got to be able to get your head turned around, baby. And play on the goddamn ball. And it's just that damn simple.
I'm knocking that.
Ava Merritt, in the Who That Nation,
Watch
Party says she thinks we need to get Mark Ingram back. Teddy is a great quarterback, and if y'all want to win against the Cowboys, they need to help Teddy.
That leads me to my next question to y'all. And look, let's not be prisoners of the moment. With how Teddy Bridgewater played on Sunday, do y'all think we can come into the Dome Sunday and beat the Cowboys with how he played against the Seahawks?
Against how he played. Well, you got it's a lot of factors.
It's a lot of factors. This game here,
you
you had a defensive touchdown and you had a punt return for touchdown.
No, I'm
take those out the game is tough.
Take all that away. First of all, he wasn't at home at all these past 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? So you stars and all that stuff. You're not staying. It's not like you're staying at the Motel 6, but you're not in your own bed. You're not. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
That 2, it was raining. 3, you was awake. Right. So certain plays, certain plays that you will call at home, you won't call away simply because you can't get the verbiage out in time. You know that stadium is loud as hell.
You put your coaching hat on right now.
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Put your coaching hat on. You got your coaching hat on. I see you here. I see your coach here.
I'm being real. You know what I'm saying? Certain play because like when you play the Dome, we've been to the same game plenty of time. When the offense on the field, it is dead quiet until the play is over with, or until something big happens during the play.
Right.
Defense on the field, it is going crazy. That's another thing. Then too, Sean Payton not in his offense, not just putting you back in a familiar place. You got a rival coming in, and look. That offense line is phenomenal, but hell, our defensive line ain't no whole either.
Right.
It's not a receiver over there that scares me simply because...
You talking about the Cowboys?
Yeah, simply because of who the quarterback is.
But I understand all of that, and we're going to get to that. But do you think with how Teddy Bridgewater played on Sunday, can he come into our Dome and beat these people? These people good.
Here's the thing, G.
These people are good. We're going against Sunday.
Here's the thing.
These people are the best team in the NFL in my mind that we playing against on Sunday.
And I think your body's upside down.
Well, look. That's how I feel.
That's how I feel. You got to understand this. The Saints, it's going to have to be a field position game. I do not want Teddy Bridgewater going out here having to go down here 75 yards for a touchdown. What the Saints are going to have to do is really on the defensive end, limit Dallas to what they want to do offensively so they can get good field position. Like, for example, on a first real touchdown, they started on Seattle's 47-yard line. So they started on their own 47-yard line. So they didn't have to go 75 yards to get a touchdown. If they can keep those games, their field position game, within about 50 yards or so, then yeah, I'm very confident. But if Teddy Bridgewater is starting every drive, like what Thomas Morris did with doing Russell Wilson, man, we could be in some trouble on Sunday.
What you thinking?
I don't see the problem. Look, this kid has been here before. He's played vaunted defenses before. He played in the same conference as a bad man as motherfucking that wrote 12 on his shirt that you had to put up points against.
Bad man,
you know what I'm saying? Against a ball, and people forget. Look, when he was with the Vikings. The Packers had Lane Matthews,
Nick Perry,
Julius Peppers, B.J. Raji in his prime.
Tell me what you got, Raji.
Shit. Ha Clinton Dix.
Morgan Burnett.
You know what I'm saying? You couldn't just run the ball against them because B.J. was a phenomenal rush stopper.
Yeah.
To me, Sean Payton I think Sean Payton already had the game plan for what he wanted to do against these boys coming in. They working on it. It's a whole different Teddy you see Friday. Sunday.
I want to read this comment and I'll let you go, G.
Go ahead.
PJ Brown says it. The Saints and Cowboys game will be more competitive than what people think. The more times and rep Teddy's will get with the starters, the better timing and feel for the game will be. And Dak is a subpar QB to me. The Cowboys are a good team, but not as good as people making them out to be. They played against 3 garbage teams. Don't be a prisoner of the moment. Now, on Carlton, John says, then Amari might not play. I will say this. The Dallas Cowboys had played 3 teams and had a combined record of 1 game. They won 1 game. They played the Dolphins. They played the Washington Redskins. And they played the New York Giants.
So you trying to tell me
combined total 1 dub.
So you trying to tell me what they played is SFS Porta Potty. Okay. Body Gras water on Bourbon Street. And the Katrina water.
Dolphins.
Listen. Okay, listen. Hey, look.
Shit.
Look. I am.
They're the best in the league, though.
I am in agreement.
Is that what we going against?
I am in agreement that they have played a team that you can follow on aisle 12.
Lighthouse is blind.
The toilet paper aisle. They played teams like that.
You can find them in the JV league.
But before the season even started, what was I saying? I was saying I thought the Cowboys had the best team, top to bottom. The proof is in the pudding.
What proof are you looking at?
The proof is that damn D-line that could get to you with 4 people, or 4-man pressure without blitzing. They got 2 linebackers that could run with Kamara. They got 2 physical corners, 2 big physical corners that give you problems in press man. Xavier Woods is emerging. Stan Heath is a gritty veteran. Going to always be where he's supposed to be. Hard-hitting safety. Then on offense, they got the best offensive line in football. Zeke, top 3, top 4 running back, depending on who you're talking to. Amari Cooper, if he plays, probably, arguably the best route runner in the NFL.
Got 4 TDs on the season.
Jason Witten knows how to get open Witten. Gallup is another one that's emerging. Randall Cobb, that's your 3rd option. You know what Randall Cobb's capable of. Then Pollard had 100 yards rushing on Sunday. This kid is a touchdown waiting to happen. Dak has gotten better. Kellen Moore is looking better with his play calling.
Right.
I still is not a believer of Dak, but with all those different components that I just named, those people are the best team top to bottom in the NFL, and I'm concerned coming into this game. Let me get back to the Teddy Bridgewater situation. Teddy Bridgewater managed the game good. He didn't make mistakes, but I'm going to tell you something. I watched him on Sunday. He telegraphed too many damn passes. He got away with it on Sunday. If you telegraph your passes like that against the Cowboys, you're going to find Byron Jones or Woozier or Van Der Esch or one of them cats bringing it the other way. He has to do a better job at moving the safety with his eyes. He has to do a better job of not eyeing down his first read and manipulating the defense. If he does that, he'll be all right. But if he come out there just eyeing down, telegraphing all his passes, we're going to be in trouble. Teddy Bridgewater, I think he can win the game. But when they looking at film this week, and I'm sure Sean Payton then correct, you can't just eye down your receivers and your first read against these people because it would be going the other way. That's my concern coming into this game. I'm not worrying about the fact that they keep talking about Teddy Bridgewater hasn't thrown a pass over 20 yards in I don't know how many games. I'm not worrying about that because Drew Brees don't throw the ball past 20 yards like he used to do 5-6 years ago. So
that's not the offense no more.
Our offense can still put up numbers and put up a lot of yards without that. I'm just worrying about Teddy just eyeing down his receivers in his first read. And if he doesn't do that, I feel more comfortable coming into this game on Sunday.
I would say this, and I think so far Teddy Bridgewater has done his job. He doesn't have a turnover so far as he's been playing. He doesn't have a fumble. He doesn't have an interception. If he can continue at that pace, then he got a shot. Bottom line, that guy is out there to do mainly one thing: complete 50% of his passes and not to have a turnover. Now you do have a very stout D-line coming in here, DeMarcus Lawrence and all these guys,
and they can get pressure without blitzing. That's big. You know that's big. Think about it as a D coordinator, King. Hey, you coach defense, you know this. If you can rush 4 and not have the blitz, man, that presents all type of problems for that offensive coordinator and that quarterback.
But, all right.
That's why we lost last year to these people.
Especially when you don't have an explosive offense.
These people rush full, play press man, and Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith watch Kamara wherever he went.
Hold on. Last year, Pete hurt. Armstead didn't lace him.
You sure? Armstead did. I think Pete didn't play. I think Armstead played.
He was hurt.
Armstead was he was battling injuries.
Armstead played like 2 series, and he was out for the rest of the game.
You might be right.
Max Unger was down and out. Right. You know what I'm saying? The only starter you had was Ramchak.
Okay, so
you got a line coming in that's only giving up 2 sacks.
Right.
I'm sorry, they gave up 4 sacks. Two against the Rams, 2 against the Texans. Clowney, we didn't know who the hell Clowney was.
Clowney really started disappearing X on Sunday.
Hey, him and Ziggy Hood.
Hey, you
ain't hear Ziggy?
Hey, you forgot.
Inside. The one from Detroit.
Yeah, I'm saying.
You forgot that J.J. Watt was playing for the
Texas.
You thought J.J. Watt was the one that got traded.
You're making good points right now.
The only one who's giving us problems is a person that gives everybody their problems, and that's Aaron Donald. Hey, ain't nothing stopping that.
DeMarcus Lawrence.
DeMarcus Lawrence is not better than J.J. Watt.
I think right now, J.J. is not. I don't think J.J. is 100% healthy. That's number one.
I give you
DeMarcus Lawrence is better than J.J. right now. J.J. not himself. You know that.
It's just what people fail to realize.
DeMarcus is a freak. Like, he a freak.
But all he is athletic moves. That's all. Look. Hey, this is what I coach. This is what I study.
But let me counter that though. You might be right. But when you got 3 other guys that's getting pressure on the quarterback, now he's one-on-one and it's presenting problems.
But see, here's the problem. Here's the counter. Here's the counter to that. You said you got 3 other guys. I'm looking at it, you just got 2 other guys because I'm saying Austin eliminates 1. I heard.
You got Robert Quinn is playing.
I tell you, the Cowboys are going to start blitzing because they can't get.
Now look, if they start blitzing, I feel good.
Now here's the thing.
I feel good. We start blitzing. That's what we gotta hope. Because the last one we played, they ain't blitz. It was getting full, rushing full, getting pressure.
It's easy not to do. When you got Michael Ola, who the fuck is that trying to block DeMarcus Lawrence? When I'm telling you, I got Tyrod Armstead, probably the second or third best, whoever you talk to,
you're right.
Left tackle in the league.
I agree.
When I tell you, I got Ryan Ramczyk, who's the best right tackle in the league.
So
when I tell you, when I got Larry Warford, who's a wall up in there.
Yeah. Eric McCoy been playing his tail off.
Now Antonio Porter said this. Eric McCoy would be a problem for the Cowboys defense. That rookie.
Eric McCoy been balling.
With so much physicality. He said Dak would throw 2 picks and Zeke would have 66 total yards.
Well, what is you looking? I like what you're doing.
So let me ask you this. Will you put Dallas D line up in the NFL? Like top what?
Like, you talking about top to bottom?
Like they D line, like all 32 teams. Will you put their D line at?
Jacksonville.
If you ask me, if you talk like how I look at D lines, and I know everybody don't look at it the way I look at it. I look at balance, pass rushers, and destructive. That's what I look at. As far as pass rusher wise, I put them at like 3.
Okay, so it's all right. So all right,
but
all right. Now I'm with you.
No. But I say pass rusher. When you talk about balance, I drop them down so because whenever disrupt the run, they use it. They taught pass rush every down. So you're gonna be dodging the stuff. So if my guy line up if the guy line up in a 2 technique, which is hand up over the guard, and we running a damn dive play to the A gap, and this guy swim move me, all the guard got to do is turn up. Now that's a big ass alley.
But the thing, this the thing though. They do a good job of keeping those guards off their linebackers. That's why Van Der Esch and Jalen Smith is running free to make plays, and they can run. That's the best linebacker tandem we're going to face all year.
But also, those motherfuckers, they line up at 7. Most linebackers line up at 5. They line up at
That's
7.
that's not linebacker depth, but
No, yeah, but you talking
linebacker depth wrong 4.
4, 5. You know what I'm saying? So.
But when you got a D line like that, that's why you gonna line up at 7 yards.
Nah, you saying, look, y'all motherfuckers athletic and
they can get there.
We don't want you to do this.
And we ain't even talk about Sean Lee. If he don't get a concussion on the bus.
Protocol Lee.
On the bus.
That boy, look at something, he gonna get hurt, man. I ain't worried.
Concussion protocol.
So what about their corners? Awuzie, Byron Jones being able to play press man and get physical with our receivers. That's an issue.
But we also look at one side of the ball. We gotta look at
they got good. Jordan Lewis in the slot and Anthony Brown who can run. Like they loaded. These people loaded. They loaded.
With that,
they loaded.
With our sorry offensive line.
Now hold on.
That we went out against them last week. Last year, we still almost came back and beat the boys. Had Drew not throwing interception.
Why he was throwing interceptions? Because he was getting pressure in his face and listen,
Michael Ola.
We rushing 4 and dropping 7.
We had Cameron Tom and Michael Ola protecting the franchise. Man, your son, my son, his son can get pressure on Michael Ola.
Listen. You gotta think about it.
And my son ain't nothing but 40 pounds.
This Ted is second start in 4 years now.
He's behind. I can see.
They gonna be coming with stunts. I mean, he gonna be saying all kind of.
Man, we got the dancing dolls at tackle, man. We built for this shit.
Look, I hope you're right.
Nah, we got a call on the line. Call on you there.
Yes, I am. This your girl, prophetess.
Turn the volume on, producer.
Hey, Purdue, we gotta get a little value. Cause we gotta get Fred.
This the girl. I come to slam dunk Fred. Didn't I tell you my people was gonna do it? Bring it home with the win. Let's give me my props.
We won, baby. Congratulations.
What you saying? Congratulations for like you not a Saints fan.
I'm telling you, man, that bleach. That bleach got the mind right.
I admit when I was wrong. They lost.
Don't
They
let them
lost.
fool
I said they was
y'all.
gonna lose. They lost. I take my egg in my face.
I told you.
I take my egg in my face. See, I'm gonna admit my wrong. I was wrong.
What you gotta tell Fred, baby? What you gotta tell Fred? I know you've been waiting for. I know you've been waiting for Thursday. Ever since that clock say 0-0 on Sunday, I know you've been waiting to get to Fred ass. Tell.
I've been waiting for you, Fred. I've been waiting for you. I said, where they at? They ain't coming on. What's going on, Fred? Some good things about to come on. What's the deal? But let me explain something to you. Let me give you my prediction on this dog fight that's coming on.
You know it's a
Sunday.
dog fight.
What you got?
It's gonna be a dog fight on Sunday. But, it's going to be a bunch of sissies playing with the cowgirls. And, the boys going to be trying to run them sissies off the field. We going to win. It's going to be a tight game like the Titan and the Saints. It's going to be a real tight game. I mean, both teams has a excellent defense. Like I told you, I enjoy the game. I love the game. All 32 teams. I assess all teams, but I'm a who that by nature. But so what the deal is, both. If our team to hold Ezek and Fragile, Dak, he's gonna have happy feet Sunday. He's gonna run because, like I said, what my defense team showed me on Sunday against the Seahawks, that they're capable of holding, protecting the ball. So they did a good job of protecting Bridgewater. And he did an excellent job, Fred, that didn't think this man was going to be able to bring us to the L. So, with that being said, I think it's, like I said, it's going to be just like how our season opener, it's going to be a real tight game. It's going to be a real tight game.
Give me a prediction score.
I predict that it's going to be, like I said, it's going to be about, maybe I say 30-28.
Okay.
Because it's
Last
going to
second
be really
field goal?
tight. Yeah, it's going to be a tight game. I think it's going to be a real tight game. And by the way, I'm gonna make sure I bring my charger so I can have my phone. 'Cause I am going to be in the game, so I might stream live stream to be in it, so everybody can see it with their own eyes, not just on TV.
Right.
So
I
I'm
need you
gonna
to run on
be
the field.
I'm gonna be in the game. I'm a season ticket holder, and I'm gonna be in there. I just hope and pray that I don't have to be sitting next to those cowgirls. Because the tickets are going. I mean, they're high
They're hot
commodity.
commodity right
I
now.
mean,
It's prime
tickets
time. This is
going for
Sunday
like
night football.
$500, but I'm not selling my ticket. I'm not selling my tickets, even though I could use $1,000 for the set.
Wait, hold on.
But
That's what they're
I'm
trying to buy. They're trying to buy the
Man,
tickets
listen, listen,
for 1,000.
bro. The tickets, like if you look online, StubHub, all that, like in 100 level, man, them tickets like $800, $850.
I'm selling that bitch.
I just told you my ticket. I'm in 106.
Oh yeah, yours
I'm
going
in.
for 1,000. Yours going for a band all day,
So
all day.
I, I just told you
catch me. You
I'm
catch
in the
me in
plaza
Champions Club.
level. I'm at 106.
You
I'm
got
at
cash out.
106. I just told you how much I can get for my tickets, and I refuse to sell my ticket. I
Let me ask you
refuse
this:
to sell my team out.
Do you need
That's a diehard.
do you need an agent? I can broker this deal for you, man.
Drew Rojas
I promise. Look, I get your 4K TV. when you feel like you right there, surround sound and everything, and still money left over for some hot sausage po' boys.
Now, well, you know what? I don't eat meat anymore. I gave her meat
Oh,
July 30th to 23rd after I had my back surgery, so I don't eat meat anymore. So
Oh no, baby,
I,
what you
you
doing?
know, I mean, it's not even much appealing to me anymore. Just like I said again, I'm not selling my team out. I
That's
will
what's
be
up.
in the dorm saying who that
There it
and
is.
enjoying the game and fussing with the with the with
They
the with
gon'
the
they gonna need you.
cowgirls.
I'm gonna have to be in front of my TV screaming and hollering. But we're gonna need as much.
Yeah, I
Who that in
mean
the
to be
building?
honest with you, like I said, if I was able to, the thing is, my partner, he's not selling. He don't want to sell his ticket.
Mm.
If I had, my doctor that did my surgery, he came in right after my surgery, and he was like, "You want to sell them cowboy tickets?" And I'm like, "You can have mine because I'm chilling." So, and I looked at my significant other, and he was like, "I ain't selling my ticket. You can sell them yours." So
Man,
I, you know,
that could be 4,000
I
right
Man,
there.
we
can't.
could we could we
That could
could
be
put
four
up
bands.
we could Drew
hey,
Rosa house your whole deal.
listen, listen. I
Oh
need you to,
no,
I need you
no,
to be the, I
you
need you
can't
to be
have
the
it
best
about
heckler on Sunday night. Any Cowboy fans you see with apparel on, any Cowboy jersey, I need you to be the best heckler. I need you to drive them up the wall.
Oh, let me tell you something. No doubt. See my section. They look for me because see, I'm the one. I'm the ring leader. I talk just like I'm talking on this show. This time I talk in my seat. I drive them from the time I get there, from the time I leave. I'm telling you, the Texans thought they was gonna win that game. They was, we was behind, and they started coming in there with that foolishness, making that bullhorn noise.
You
And
had
at
my
the end of
heartbeat.
the day, I see it's not over until the fat ladies tank. When I tell you they was walking out of there with their tail behind their leg, so I'm telling you, it's gonna be a tight game.
It's
Yeah,
gonna be a
yeah.
tight game.
Honestly, it's gonna be a tight game because you gotta, they Dallas they have a good tight, they have a tight um
You got a good team.
defense. But the only thing that they got is, and they're gonna use that cow Ezekiel. That cow, they're gonna have that cow. I mean, they're gonna use him. I mean, they're gonna be having him, whatever. So if what I'm concerned with, if because we didn't brought in a few tight ends, we didn't brought in defensive tight ends, and we didn't brought a couple of them in, and then we lost one. Um, this guy Chris Clark, he
Hmm.
used to play for the Titans, but he got injured, so they released him. But I
Hmm.
was praying that they wouldn't have this dude because he's able to play on both ends. He's able to play left and left or right defense tackle,
Mm-hmm.
but they released him. So
Oh,
if
you
we
own it.
can, oh, I'm on it. I know. I ain't. I'm gonna tell you something. I told you I'm not the average girl. So if our defense tackles can hold Zeke down and keep him from making first downs, we'll be okay. And and that's something that I really like. I said, if they can hold the wall up, and I'm hoping that Sean do this 3-man rush on them because a lot when I was reading up, I was reading with ESPN, and they were saying the stats was that what's going on with Dallas. They doing a lot of scrimmage, so I'm hoping in my mind that Sean, like I said, if I was if I was defense tackles on both ends, able to hold and protect Bridgewater,
Mm-hmm.
we'll get a couple of tackles. I mean, we'll get a couple of touchdowns. But here's the deal: I'm thinking Bridgewater, he's going to run. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the thing that I was paying attention to with Seattle. He didn't have to do a whole lot of running, but he did make it possible to pitch and was able to throw to Camaro. Because again, Camaro, he made it known to a lot of the commentators, because we was not, favorite last, for Seattle. We not favorite this game either.
Right.
So I'm going with the underdog. I gotta tell them I ain't going against my team. And like I said again, and like I talked to a Dallas fan, and I told him straight up. I said, if y'all keep using that Kyle 21, eventually his leg gonna get broke, and if he get hurt, y'all through.
That bell cow here.
Man, look, we appreciate you.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for calling in. Make sure you call in next week again. Hopefully, after we get this win on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, I believe. Let me tell you something. I believe. Do you believe? Let me tell you something. I ain't got to worry no more because everybody's seen with their own eyes on Sunday that Bridgewater is able to do what he needs to do. And then, I was reading up that Breeze gonna be on that field, so Breeze gonna get him, gonna get him together. He's
Right.
gonna have a headset, so he's going to be motivating Bridgewater and Tyson Hill. Like I said again, I mean, the four people that they really got to worry about, that's Bridgewater, Tyson Hill, Kango, Mike, and Kamara. And then that other little guy that they just signed, number 11. He is fast. So, if Bridgewater stops just depending on Kamara, and start looking for Mike. And it's number 11. I can't remember his name.
Deontay
But
Harris.
if he starts, stop looking to the right and start looking to the left, because the teams automatically know, okay, he going for Kamara, but he's got to start flipping the script. If he start doing that, trust me. I mean, we'll get plenty yardage and we'll get a touchdown. We'll win. So with that being said, y'all know one thing. Your girl here, she be on it with the football team. So I don't know about the other girls, but I start giving the class football 1-on-1 to the women, so they get them